Just drinking some 8-year Bacardi rum. It's pretty good. This is the last of the bottle. This is basically the end of the bottle. I did miss Raw, WWE Raw at 8 o'clock tonight, so I watched it just now at midnight. Just watched the first part of it, the first 15 minutes, and holy snap, it's happening in the Middle East on November 2nd, 2018, next month, at Crown Jewel, at WWE Crown Jewel, DX versus Brothers of Destruction. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Kane, and The Undertaker. Oh my freaking God. Now, the pay-per-view that just passed on Saturday, which is Super Showdown in Australia. Okay, yes, Shawn Michaels was with Triple H, but they weren't DX at the time. And Shawn Michaels wasn't in the match. He was just there for Triple H. Like, he was on his side, but he wasn't fighting until the end. Then he ended up fighting, whatever. So, but yeah, guys, it's official. For November 2nd, Crown Jewel. DX versus Brothers of Destruction. Cheers to that. This stuff is pretty good though, guys. It's not as strong, especially when you have ice in it. And it's pretty good, guys, because it's aged. It's 8 years old. So the aged stuff is way better, you know. It's always best to get the 8-year Bacardi rum, for sure. I'm not really a rum drinker, but when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to the age stuff, and this bottle, the 8-year Bacardi, was $35. Yeah, so it's not cheap, right? And that's the 26er, right? I mean, you know. So, yeah, it's not like, you know, it's over $30, right, for one bottle, right? So it's pretty expensive, right? Because for $35, you know, you can get a 2 for a beer, right? You know what I mean? So, anyway, guys, so I just wanted to talk about that. Just heard the breaking news on WWE Raw, but moving on. Okay, so once again, for 18 hours, our internet was off. I was living life offline for 18 hours. But most of the 18 hours I was sleeping, but I was awake for most of it. I was playing, you know, the Xbox 360, you know, GTA 5. I was playing the story mode, you know, because they couldn't get on the internet. So, so from midnight last night until 7 o'clock tonight, the Wi-Fi was off. That's insane. That is just... Why 18 hours? Why the hell does it have to be off for 18 hours? You know? I don't get it. I don't get this internet, you know. I don't understand it. Like, when it goes off for 18 fucking hours, there's a serious problem. there's a more serious problem than before, because this keeps happening over and over. Last time, it wasn't as bad as last night and today. But all day, all night last night, all day today, until 7 o'clock p.m., until 7 p.m., it finally comes back on. If it didn't come back on until midnight, until this hour, it would have been off. The internet would have been off for 24 hours. Like, wow. Like, one day, like a whole 24 hours without internet is insane. But it was under 24 hours. It was 18 hours, yeah. But that's insane, man. It shouldn't go off that long. And if it's going off that long, like almost 20 hours, then there's a big issue here. That's the last time when it went off, it was only eight and a half hours. Now 8.5 hours is a long time as well, but it's not as long as 18 hours or 12 hours. You know, whatever happened to a few weeks ago when it was only going off for like an hour? Whatever happened to that? It should only go off for an hour. You know, not fucking 18 fucking hours. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, this is just fucking ridiculous. Yeah, so I was pretty upset, guys. I was pretty upset about that. Because, you know, when I was sleeping and then I kept waking up, I kept checking. I'm like, oh my god, the fucking internet is still off. Like, wow. You know? Like, what the hell here? So now that it's back on, it's been back on since 7 o'clock tonight. So I really hope it stays on until at least, you know, next week, or at least a week or so, or a few weeks, or longer. Because if it goes off for 18 hours, you wouldn't think that it would go off again for at least another week. And that's what it seems to be. That's what it seems like it's doing. It's going off like once a week, right? But it's like it's like jumping. Like, okay, 1 week it's gonna go off for 8.5 hours, and then the next week it's gonna go off for 18 hours, and then the next week it's gonna go off for like an hour or 3 hours, or, you know, 20 hours or 24 hours. You know, 18 hours is just too long. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand that. You know, that to me, like I said before, that doesn't make sense to me on why it's going off that long. And then when it comes back, it's fine. So I just don't understand this, man. I don't get it, you know. Because you can't do much stuff if you don't have any internet. But I swear to God, it better not go off anytime soon. Because hell, it was just off for almost 20 hours, guys. So I don't know what the hell's wrong, man. It's just being friggin' whack, you know. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna have some drinks. I'm starting it off with the rum. You know, I'm feeling it already. Feel it right away. You know, 40% alcohol. Bacardi 8 years, so I'm just having some of that. Just finishing the rest of that off. And you know, I still have a whole bunch of beer left. So, but yeah, talk to you guys sometime tomorrow. On Wednesday, I'm hoping to do an outdoor vlog, either tomorrow or Wednesday. It all depends what time I go out at, because on Wednesday I do get paid. I did go out earlier tonight, but only for 20 minutes. I was going to go to Walmart. I was going to return my Blackweb headphones and get some money. Like, I don't have the receipt because I purchased the headphones on a gift card. So they did not give me the receipt. So once I return them, they'll probably have to give me another gift card or something like that, you know. But yeah, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that on Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see what happens for October 9th. But I know October 10th is 100% because I'm going to be getting my Trillium. So, just got to get some things that I need. I got to get some more stuff. But anyway, guys, just ending this 12-minute video here. And just want to say I'm pretty upset about the internet being off for 18 hours, but everything's fine now. Everything's back to normal.